205.4 pounds. Definitely going the wrong way. I gotta do something about this. Peace, everyone. This is Kashin with the Fortified Fitness and Strength channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Thank you also to my oldest daughter, Anissa. She's 15 years old and she helped her dad out by making that cool intro for my channel. I have not posted in a while, probably a month or so, since the powerlifting meet. And if you have not seen that video, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description box. It was the video in which that culminated a few months of preparation for competing in a powerlifting meet while training at Planet Fitness. And I don't want to go into that in this video, the backstory in this video. Just if you haven't seen it, check it out. But that meet was November 14th. Since then, I've had quite an interesting 6 weeks. I had 2 very strong weeks of training right after the meet. I did not take any time off. I competed on a Saturday and I was back in the gym that Monday. Trained 3 times that week and also 3 times the week after. That took us through Thanksgiving. And in the first part of December, end of November, I started feeling ill, respiratory issues, and as the week went on, fatigue, muscle aches. I never had a fever, but basically I had every symptom of COVID besides a fever. That Sunday, first Sunday in December, I finally went to an urgent care facility. I worked that whole week, and again, I deliver mail for a living, so that wasn't exactly fun. But got tested for COVID and a chest x-ray, which didn't show anything, and had to quarantine while I waited for my test results. That came back negative, but the symptoms did not go away. Had a visit with my doctor. She suggested I get tested again just to make sure I didn't have a false negative. So 8 days after my first COVID test, I got tested again. That came back negative also. I don't think I trained at all. No, I know I didn't, because I was in quarantine. I didn't go basically anywhere during that time period. I didn't really do much at home. Was tired. Did not work, and ended up just basically being down for about 2 weeks. My doctor gave me some steroids, not anabolic, obviously, like prednisone. And antibiotics, though, I guess in case I had, thinking I must have a respiratory infection. And I did get some improvement in the respiratory infection, or respiratory symptoms, I should say, for a few days. And after that course was over, that was 5 days of antibiotics and prednisone. After that was over, probably 3 days later, the respiratory symptoms started coming back and the muscle aches and fatigue started going away. And then the respiratory symptoms just got progressively worse. Now, I do have asthma. I had asthma as a child, and probably around the age of 9 or 10, I really stopped having trouble with it. And I didn't have any problems with asthma again until maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And even then it was pretty mild. I've rarely used an inhaler, but you know, I have it around just in case. In the last few weeks though, it's been rough. On top of whatever I was dealing with, I don't know what kind of illness it was. It was never really diagnosed, but I've also went through a stretch where basically every day I was using my daughter's inhaler. I'm sorry, not inhaler, her nebulizer machine. Like upon waking or within an hour, my chest was tight, shortness of breath every morning. So I'd started going back to work. Before going to work, I'd been using that. And now, lately, I haven't had to use her nebulizer so much, but using my rescue inhaler even when I wake up. So I plan on getting a little more specific about this asthma situation in my next video, but I think that's enough to set the backdrop for the way I started this video on the scale. At the start of this week, the last week of December, in which I was down to a little over 205 pounds. I actually got as low at one point as 204.8, which for USA Powerlifting, that means I was back in another weight class. The weight class is 93 kilos or 205 pounds. So I actually made weight for the lower weight class. I've been competing in the 105 kilo class or 231 for the last few years. So my main goal right now is just to put some weight back on and really just focus on that for the most part, at least until I know when and if I'm going to have a chance to compete again. So far, USA Powerlifting Calendar for 2021 looks pretty slim in the Mid-Atlantic area, as you might imagine. With everything going on related to COVID, it is very hard to plan just as an individual. So I can imagine for a meet director, planning is not all that easy to do right now. So just looking, and hopefully something will come up in Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania. I've gone as far as New Jersey for a local meet, something that's not nationals. So we'll see we'll see what happens. Ideally, I'd really like to do something in April or May. If the opportunity were to present itself in April or May, that'd be great as far as I'm concerned. That would give me at least 2.5 to 3 months to really just focus on putting some more quality weight back on. And if I could get back up to around 200, at least 210 pounds, I'm not sure how much more than that I could put on in a few months without just getting a little fatter than I'd like to be. But if I can do that, I'd consider that a major win. So in terms of training, what you'll see on videos between now and then, or for the foreseeable future, it's going to be with a focus on hypertrophy. As far as nutrition and supplements, I might get into some of that on these videos also. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see any of that. I have not been taking any supplements. As I got sick, I cut out everything. Haven't drank any shakes. So I'm actually pretty happy with having been able to stay at this weight without any supplements, any protein shakes, anything like that. And now what I plan on doing over the next few weeks is adding some of the supplements and things back in one at a time, just to make sure that I'm not having any adverse reaction to anything, or just kind of see how I respond to each individual supplement or nutritional aid. All right, so this clip is going to be the last one in this video. If you've made it this far, first of all, thank you very much for sticking with me, and thank you for checking out this video and taking the time to watch. Please hit that thumbs up, give it a like if you did like the video. Of course, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You know how that goes. This is YouTube, and it does help the channel a lot. I appreciate it. Also, though, go in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you have any topics you'd like to see me cover, any questions you'd like me to answer, or anything else, any other feedback you'd like to give, good or bad, I appreciate it all. If there's something you think I can help you with, please feel free to leave it in the comments or shoot me an email. The address is coming up on the fade to black screen. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.